Share with you the lessons that I received, because especially back when I was doing my EFT, which is emotional freedom technique. You can hear my tub gurgling as it empties. There's all the rose petals. Is that like a flower is the whole, like the rose flower is the whole. And just like a flower, we too are whole, but our whole is made up of all these little parts. So all these little petals are like parts of us deep inside of us, and all those parts have a purpose. Some of those parts are like our cheerleaders, and some of those parts are like keep us safe. They're like our guardians. So they're afraid for us. They're the parts that have the ability to limit us, the ability to self-sabotage us. So when you as a whole, or your divine self, consciously set goals to move forward in your life, be aware that the parts of you that tell you you can't, don't do that, that's too risky, you're going to lose, those are just a part of you, one small petal, right? But together this petal makes your whole. So it's important. It is a very important part of you that needs validation. It needs attention. So listen to those parts, ease those parts, find out what those parts want. And when you do, you'll learn how to make, let's say, safe risk, because you'll be much more researched, you'll be much more educated, you'll be much more aware of the consequences, because those are important too, of making big risky decisions, instead of just jumping in blindly and those parts, kind of sabotage you and take you out. Be discerning. No, that's not what I want to say. I want to say be not diligent, not discerning. I want you to be diligent. Did I say that already? In paying attention to these parts and what they're keeping you safe from. And is it even true? Maybe that part of you is your younger version of yourself who's afraid. So these parts are super important. Pay attention to them, listen to them, validate them, because they're the parts of you that could be holding you back. Older parts of you, younger parts of you that don't have the wisdom and education of the conscious version of yourself. But these parts that are holding you back are just as powerful as you are right now. So pay attention to those parts, but when you listen to them together as a whole, you will bloom. That's your daily call.